allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank everyone for coming to the meeting. Sorry I'm not messed up. Just got back in town 2 minutes ago. Okay. Roll call, Diane.
Mr. Douglas?
Here.
Mr. Barber?
Here.
Mr. Irwin?
Here.
Mr. Langley?
Here.
Mr.
Here. Diane is here. Mr. is here.
Mr. Drollet? Now Control Officer, Mr. Winnup, Zoning Officer, Mr. Barrow, Superintendent of Highways, Mr. Tatro, Water and Sewer Superintendent, Ms. Barber, Confidential Secretary to the Board, Mr. Bags, Mr. Ryan, and Mr. Bags.
I need a motion and a second to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of October 17th.
So moved.
Mel made the motion.
Second.
Second by Rick. Any discussion? Good like always. Thank you, Diane. All in favor? Aye. Good.
Aye.
Aye.
No, right.
Good. All 5 ayes. Community inputs. Anyone sign up? Anyone want to speak? Going once? One place? History. Okay, number 6, resolution discussion. Okay, perform budget adjustment for highway fund balance transfer. For the trucks. No, this is the Covert one, right?
It's all of it.
It's all in one.
It's the
Yep.
trucks
Yep.
and the culvert.
Yep. So we need a motion and a second. If we need discussion, we can have it before or after. Douglas, need the motion.
I'll second.
Langley, second. Resolution, Diane, and if we need discussion, we can have it.
Resolution authorizing a budget adjustment to transfer a portion of the town highway fund balance to the highway fund. Whereas in order to meet the financial needs for payment of 2 new highway trucks and the Patton Road Culvert project, funds from the highway fund balance account needs to be appropriated to the highway fund by a budget adjustment. Whereas the outstanding positive balance in the highway fund balance is more than adequate to cover the accounts in need of transfers. The highway machinery equipment line item E A0513000200 will be increased by $70,000, and the capital project H29/Patton Road culvert line item H2981200200 will be increased by $266,580. And be it resolved that the town board is authorizing one transfer from the highway fund balance in the total amount of $336,580 to the highway fund, and the subsequent transfers needed as stated above. Now therefore be it resolved that this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Any discussion?
Maybe we should explain what's going on generally. Maybe we should explain exactly what's going on generally.
Okay, it's, Mike, you can more or less explain where the money that transfer on the trucks.
It's for the second plow truck after the accident and the 3-sided culvert up on Pat Road. We shot around in different ways. We wanted to ban it, bond it, and after talking to several board members, the reserves were more than enough. We just take it, pay for it. We won't have any bill.
That's basically what it is.
The other truck was already funded in this year's budget anyway. We just didn't plan on the second truck.
Anything else? Okay, roll call.
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Irwin?
Yes.
Mr. Langley?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. Okay. Next one's the same thing, it's just transfer from highway machine reserve to highway fund to use towards the truck purchase now on this one. I need a motion and a second for the resolution on this one. Jim Langley,
I'll second.
no. Okay, Diane, resolution.
Resolution authorizing the transfer of the town highway machinery reserve fund to the highway fund. Whereas in order to meet the financial needs for the purchase and payment of the 2 new highway trucks, funds from the highway machinery reserve account line item DA0513000220 need to be transferred to the highway fund to supplement the machinery equipment line appropriated in 2019. Whereas the outstanding positive balance in the highway fund balance is adequate to cover the account in need of transfers. The highway machinery equipment line item DA0513000200 will be increased by $60,734 from highway machinery reserve account line item DA0513000220. And be it resolved that the town board has authorized the one transfer from the highway machinery reserve account in a total amount of $60,374 to the highway fund and the subsequent transfers needed as stated above. Now therefore be it resolved that this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Any discussion on this? Roll call.
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Irwin?
Yes.
Mr. Lanier?
Yes.
Mr. McDermott?
Yes. Number 8, discussion resolution, schoolhouse wood work quote for approval. It's the work that Ron Allen would have done over there by Randy.
Did we ever get a written estimate on this?
Yes.
Last week.
Yep, last week we did.
Is the-
Last meeting it was.
Did we come up with insurance?
Nothing yet. Nothing yet on the workman's comp side. We got liability, but not workman's comp yet. So before the work can be started or anything, we have to make sure we have a workman's comp in hand.
Then,
Mr. Allen, too, I think you did too.
then do we table this until he comes up with insurance?
Well, then it needs to be something in there, hinging on the fact that we have insurance.
Just make sure it's.
Is this a time is of the essence kind of thing, or can we wait?
No.
I'd rather wait to see the insurance.
Plus procedurally, because of the amount that we followed, I mean, I know that he did a great job for us the last time. It's not, it's not like it's a lot of money, but, procedurally, all that I know is that Mr. Allen contacted Mr. LaValle, told him what it was that he wanted, got materials delivered, and
And as we know, we had a phone call from Dave that someone was over there, and that's when we
there
started.
was a question mark as to how much exactly are we talking about and the scope of work involved, so.
Let's table.
Because he called me back the next day, and he knew how much he had, so he told Randy not to exceed the $5,520.
Yeah, and I think what's gonna be, once you can perform his, or get his insurance to us, workman's comp, I believe 100% of this is gonna be the wood and then the labor. So, I mean, we could do it where we pay for the wood separately, and then but it's gonna be combined.
What's he doing for work
He's finishing inside the schoolhouse.
What work you paying?
It's a bunch of wainscoting.
Or instead of paying for his, should we hold him hostage?
But like Matt said too, I mean, we definitely need to workman's comp papers in hand.
Because it's a
And just like the schoolhouse, we didn't do anything until we had a paper in hand of the workman's comp. That's when Ron White started today, and we had a paper in hand already.
Does he have a helper over there helping? Do we know?
He did last time. He
Right.
did last time. I don't know about this time.
Because this is the issue that if he does it just himself,
He's okay.
He's
he doesn't
okay,
need
Right.
the workers' comp.
but we
But
gotta
we
get
snuck
that.
someone in last.
Hey, can we ask if we could get something in writing as to what a proposal is respect, something about job description of just doing woodwork?
Oh,
Do we have something?
it basically says woodwork and painting. I can get it. We had it last week. Or last.
Thursday, last meeting.
Just to be a little bit more detailed than just.
So the law is, if he has employees for work that requires a building permit, he's got to have workman's comp. If he's just doing painting and stuff like that,
He's putting that in wainscoting.
you don't have to have a building permit for that. Just a thought, I mean, but I understand,
Well, would protect the town.
Yeah. Well,
If somebody
that's
got hurt,
that-
though.
right.
Somebody falls off a ladder.
Yeah,
There's more than.
well, I would get, yeah,
That's the only thing you know,
Yeah.
we look at for the
Yeah.
town purpose, regardless of a
Sure.
permit. Like you said, you don't need a permit for that,
No.
but we gotta protect the town at the
yeah,
same
for
time.
sure.
Okay, so our best bet, it's not something that has to get done this week or next week, let's table it. So, I'll make a motion to table it. And Rick second. All in favor? Aye. Okay. So, need more details and exactly what's gonna, I can call them, you can call them, Rick talks to them too, any of us, whatever you guys want. So we get paperwork in hand, regardless of the permit thing, I think we need a workers' comp thing in hand. And is this the wood, you know, the material and everything? And if it is, like Jim said, over 5,000, we gotta get a second quote. Even though it's kind of already set
I
up.
think in the proposal, it's broken down by labor. There's labor and material, right? It breaks it down.
Yes or no, Bob?
Huh?
Is that a yes?
No, he doesn't need a building permit, just from what I'm reading there, no.
No,
He's
but
got estimates for working on schoolhouse building, chalkboards, repairing window casing, and other wood work inside, materials and labor. Total $1,675, repairing walls and ceiling, and some cleaning on priming and painting material, and labor total $38.45 for a total of $55.20. So it's not real specific, but
We gotta get more details. Okay. Number 9, moving on. Courtney. Sewer collection project update, anything?
Nothing's really changed. Like I said, submitted to DOT. But nothing back there. The only other thing is a meeting on the 11th, I guess, with Matt, discussing what easements we're gonna need. Permanent easements and construction easements. So it'll be on the 11th.
Yep. Okay. Number 11. Or number 10, I'm sorry. Motion and a second. I need for approval of the rate change for the Essex County Tower snowplow contract. Mike asked for this. He sent it off an email asking for a little bit more pay for up there for plowing. We haven't increased it for how many years, Mike, was it? Never has increased it. So Mike asked with an email late last week, and they came back and said to have us pass. There's a simple motion and a second that we sent them a letter that it's going to increase from 50 to 70. Am I right?
Yeah.
$50 to $70, and if you want to explain anything else, Mike.
Yeah, originally they were paying somebody 70 or 75. If I go up that, yeah, we're gonna check in the roads anyway, so I swung in, but my salaries increased, fuels increased. And, you know, a couple times a year when we're pushing the snowbanks back, because we're Dr. Beasley loaded a lot of snow, we'll swing the loader in there to put the snow, because there's not much spot to stack it, and sometimes that gets, it's gravel, it gets fairly icy, so I'll tell me back in, just give me a little shot of sand so I can make it up in there and not slide back up in that Beasley road, because that's a bad spot. So I thought it was more than fair, and I just said, shoot an email off to Don. When worst comes to worst, they could say no or counter it. He was fine with it, so. I know one year they tried sending somebody up from the Essex County building themselves, and that time they got there, it was a disaster, because it's quite a shot from down to E-Town, so.
So that's basically what it is. It's going to go from 50 to 70. We're going to pay the town, and we just got to make a motion in a second to approve it.
I'll make that motion.
Make the motion.
second.
Second by Jim Douglas. All in favor? Aye. Okay. Number 11, resolution discussion,
Awarding the courthouse roof project to Ron Hoy Construction. We did pass this. Basically, it's just technicality of what to do tonight, is just put it on record. Last meeting, but we had to make sure we could go with the second bid. Matt found out the day after, and we definitely could go with the second bid. Ron Hoy actually started today. He's got the back half all done already, he told me. He called me when I was in Vermont, and he will be done tomorrow. So there's no court tomorrow either, so it worked out perfect this week because there was no DA and no public defender this week. And Larry was gonna go hunting anyway, so it kind of worked out perfect. So it will be done tomorrow, and he'll be over tomorrow to get the tax exempt paper for the material. Yep. So he will be over tomorrow, but they will be done tomorrow too, so. With that being said, I need a motion and a second, just basically for the resolution that we already passed, but just put it on record.
I'll make the motion.
Mel made Rick made the motion.
Second.
Second by Jim Langley. Resolution 9.
A resolution awarding the food court building roof replacement project bid to Ron Hoy Construction. Whereas the town board has received certain bids in response to its request for same in connection with the food court building replacement project. And whereas the town board find that the bid of Ron Hoy Construction was the second lowest bidder and one that most closely met the bid specifications and was able to provide correct insurance. Now therefore be it resolved that the bid of Ron Hoy Construction to the food court building roof replacement project of $11,400 is hereby accepted, and the town supervisor are hereby authorized to execute any further documentation necessary to facilitate or disseminate the bid contract for a price not to exceed this amount, and is further resolved that this resolution shall take effect immediately. Mr. Rutherford.
Yes.
Mr. Douglas.
Yes.
Mr. Irwin.
Yes.
Mr. Langley.
Yes.
Mr. McDonald.
Yes.
You know, Brady, if you said they have to replace any.
He didn't tell me anything. I talked to him for 5 minutes before I went into my second appointment today, and he said everything was going good. They were on the backside where it's the worst, and that was the worst. I mean, we know that for a fact, and he did not mention a single thing. He just said we're done the backside, and we'll be doing front tomorrow, and that he was going to come over and grab the package up for the material. Yep, and that was it. He didn't say anything else. Good. Already down to number 12. So discussion, other business, Rick,
No.
Jim,
Fine.
Diane, Matt,
Nothing.
Jim. No, nope. Courtney,
I gave everybody the report from DEC on the village wastewater plant. If you want to read through it, that's for the inspection. We got a satisfactory, which is the highest on their chart rating. They did point out a few things, but those are all things being addressed in the planning grant that we just did. Other than that, that's about it. Busy time trying to catch up on maintenance of the wastewater plant right now.
anything else? That's it? Then Mike.
The paving is all done. Finished Green Hollow last week. We ended up doing just a little over 6 miles. About $343,000 worth, not counting the striping. That's because of rollover and stuff. We have started switching to Holland salt sand today. Continue that. I still got one driveway culvert I got to replace. I called Camp Precast today on the Patton Road culvert, and then give everybody who's in that. We're looking at, for the sidewalls and stuff, the 21st of November. In the main box itself, the 25th of November, which is Thanksgiving week, which will be a short week. And I know a lot of guys used to work there too. They do the 4-day weekend there. So it is what it is. Blacktop plants obviously are going to be closed. So we'll end up having poured concrete, or we'll pour the concrete, either or. We'll keep an eye on it. I'm probably going to have Peter come look at it again because it's stretched out and it's to the point. I know we're going to go up there with a plow truck anytime now. We may just shut it. Let Luck put their signs up at, even if they don't start the digging. Of course, now we're getting the rain. It's been dry in the court. So with that, we did get our 2 new trucks today, went down to register, and of course, the state system broke, so it was offline. So waited around for a while, had to wait, and didn't come up, they couldn't give any time, so, we got a meeting, that's County Highway meeting tomorrow, so I'll probably, I'm gonna call first and make sure the system's back up and running before I waste my time. Other than that, everything's going good. Got some of the plow gear on, not too much, because we don't know, saying, but it only take a minute to throw it on if you have to. Tomorrow's our first day of 8 hours, where we're back Monday through Friday, 7 to 3:30. That's it.
Talking about David and Mike, I had a guy ask me today, earlier in the day, about stewards. Once they are done the store at November 4th, 6th, how are they gonna pave in December the parking lot?
They're gonna pay next Friday.
Yep.
They are?
Yeah.
You go by tonight, it's almost ready.
So they're,
What about the tanks in the old store? How, what are they doing?
the new tanks are in place. I inspected them last week, and then they're working with, it's, Dalrymple's gotta do a bunch of site work yet, but it'll go real quick now, because, but I understand they're supposed to get their blacktop from plant in Chestertown at, Peckham Materials. They're gonna come up with a hot box, and these, they couldn't negotiate a fair price with the 2 outfits here, so they chose that, so, but yeah, next Friday they're gonna pay.
And it is true, what I heard too, is that they're gonna be down the gas for over a month with no gas?
Yeah, not quite a month, no, it's not gonna be that long.
How long?
I think they said 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're still-
They helped themselves by removing, in the back, they took out the old freezer, and they got a temporary freezer in place now on the trailer on the side of the building, so it allowed them to speed up their work and get the tanks in place and everything, because, everything was going behind the existing store, so. I mean, they lost a week with problems they had at the E-Town, but they gained it. As a matter of fact, today, all the cabinetry is in place. They'll be done tomorrow inside the store, so.
Good.
Yeah, they're gonna open next Wednesday.
Yeah.
He said Tuesday would be the last day of coffee.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
But it's open early.
Bob.
Yep, so they repaired the sidewalks that they damaged there at Stewart's. There's a couple more sections I think they gotta fix, and they're okay with that. On Saturday, shut up, Matt.
I didn't say a word. I'm just sitting here.
Eat your candy. So on Saturday, I had an inspection over at Nate Wilson, so I was just gonna, I didn't know the procedure on when I get called in to go look at something, do I just let Pam know? I didn't come hit the clock or anything, but do I just say, hey, I put
Well, we know
two
you're
up.
in Peru more often now, so.
Just down on the corner.
So, anyway, yeah, no, it's, sorry, I just let Pam, okay,
Yeah.
that's all,
Absolutely. Anything else?
that's it.
That, we still got that issue with manhole over there in front of the court.
Yeah, I know Mike, the one that separates the lot, the first, so, yeah, I mean, as far as lowering that, what did we say, that's a
I
job?
think you have to replace it or cut it.
Yeah.
Because it's just a one piece.
Yeah.
4 foot. That was
Yeah,
there when I took over. right?
yeah, that's been there forever,
It
yeah.
was put in that way, but it
So-
was.
I know some people got a concern when we looked at the building now, I think that, oh, now the court's gonna get wet. What you don't see is there's gonna be retention basin out back, so there's still a lot of site work to do there yet, so.
Yeah, Peter Gibbs was looking at that really good.
Yeah, oh
You're
yeah,
over that one
yeah,
day.
yeah, so it's all been designed and, engineered correctly, and so, but yeah, I know, when Mike and I looked at that culvert, that's something, I know Nate gave the permission, because it's right on the line, isn't it, Mike?
Yeah.
So one of the concerns was, well, to repair it would probably require access from Nate's lot also, and Nate has no problem allowing the town if and when it does get fixed and replaced, so.
Yep. Dave? I haven't talked to you in a while.
Well, we've got 19 this month. I took number 30 in this evening about 3:30. It was an all-stable dog last night that you know about.
Yep.
He made a mistake and come across the bridge. As soon as he seen the two fire sign, I'm home. I took him in Elmore. Apparently the patrol officer up there could handle it. I got a call Thursday night, New York State Police. They were up the upper end of Allen Hill. We got a pot-bellied pig up here. I said, yeah, you're going to keep that because I come after him. I said, you read my job description, it says DCO, not PIG officer. And I'm not, I don't know what the hell they're doing to the pig, but I do look at it.
Well, there's no bacon,
Yeah.
I just took it. Pig roast, but I wasn't bringing no pig down Elmore. What I got, that's it.
And thank you. I'm sorry I had to bug you a couple of times last night with that one dog, but of course, because it's a Peru address, people kept calling me and sending me messages, and then of course, Facebook, as you know, it's a lovely thing. You answer the question, you see the sheriff was there during the day and everything, you could put 100 times where people just want to put what they want.
Just there last Thursday or Friday.
I went over it, I don't know, 4 or 5 different times this weekend.
You got them all?
Yeah, the right-hand side's getting worse,
Yeah.
just to let you know.
Well, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. Messes.
It's a speed bump.
That chest check downstairs, they're talking about, how long does that amount?
Peckhams? I have no idea. All I know that's where they're getting their material from, and they're gonna deliver it on a hot, what do they call it, hot box, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know I did pose a question, and whether luck can, I don't know.
And we could do that. That's gonna be pretty late, I don't.
No, I just, so then you wouldn't have to tear it up, but.
Okay, Pam?
A couple of things. We got a check from Nymer for $315. It's part of their risk management rebate that you get back. And we also got a $536 check from Rate Risk Management, which is our new workman's comp company. And even though we've only been with them since July 1st, we got a rebate check back from them. And I had a workman's comp payroll audit this morning and went through all of the payroll for the end of last year and the first half of this year. And thank goodness it evened out. Some of the overages for the snow plowing, but we should be getting a check somewhere in the vicinity of $4,675 back. So that was kind of a surprise.
I think they check the state insurance fund very often.
That's the final one.
I didn't think we were going to get
Yeah, they don't
that.
give that up.
Right, Pam, you said that was the final one, too, that I didn't hear.
Yes.
I probably had to find somebody the whole way home.
And actually, the guy from Lavelle, Frank Madden, called and asked if I had gotten a pad exit interview. And so I forwarded it to him, and he said they want to get rid of the money out of their account and into our account as soon as possible. So I'm assuming we should get it within a week or so.
Anything else on that? Okay, also for other business, we need to, just make a second, motion and a second for next Thursday, the 7th of November, to set the public hearing for preliminary budget, for November 7th at 6 o'clock, it's Thursday. And then we can have our final budget, which will be a special meeting to adopt the final budget, November 18th at 6 o'clock. So I need a motion and a second for Thursday, November 7th at 6 o'clock for public hearing on the preliminary budget.
Who made it?
I'll second.
Okay. Motion by Jim Douglas, second by Rick. Any discussion on that? Not all in favor? Aye. And you know what, we might as well do the other one right now too, just get it out there, that way we don't have to remember to do it. I need another motion and a second for Monday, the 18th at 6 o'clock for the special meeting to adopt the final budget. And that will be the only meeting for that. Jim Cook, or Langley?
Second.
No?
That's at 6 o'clock and 8.
Yeah, 6 o'clock the 18th, and that's a special meeting to adopt the final budget only.
And 7th is also.
The 7th is a Thursday, November 7th. That's 6 o'clock, public hearing on preliminary budget. So on the second one, we got the motion and the second. All in favor? Aye. Good there. Anything else? Other business from anyone? Okay, we are down to discussion, public comments on agenda items only.
Is that $70 Mike mentioned per visit? Is that, or per
visit.
visit? Yeah, okay. That's all I got, I guess.
Anything else, John?
Nope.
Anything else, anyone? Okay, I need a motion and a second for resolution to pay the bills.
I'll make it.
Jim Douglas
I'll second.
and Rick. Diane, resolution.
A resolution authorizing the post-audit payment of certain claims, bills, and invoices of the town. Whereas the town board has reviewed and audited the following claims, bills, and invoices for services rendered and goods provided to the town in October 2019. Town approved vouchers in 2019, 2019-01355, fill included 2019-01406, abstract dated 10/28/2019. The dollar amount totaling $604,305.02. Of that, $13,153.37 is wired, credit cards, and prepaid, and $591,151.65 is remaining to be paid. And whereas the town board finds said claims, bills, and invoices to be acceptable in form and usable in amount, now therefore be it resolved that payment for the aforementioned claims, bills, and invoices is approved, and the supervisor being hereby is authorized to make such payment, and be it further resolved that this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Any discussion?
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Early?
Yes.
Mr. Langley?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. Motion and a second to adjourn the meeting.
Yes, the motion.
Langley?
Sorry.
Yeah, Rick? All in favor? Aye. Look at that.